Alright, so we're back on Empire Wars, back on Acclivity. It's Villese playing as the Portuguese, so kind of weak against Mr. Yo as the Mayans, which is probably the strongest combination. Except for maybe Viper Teutons. Yo Mayans just feels ridiculously strong. Yo Poles is also strong. Anyway, yeah, Mayans just feel infinitely better than the Portuguese here. And yeah, cheaper archers. Better eco with, what is it? Resources last 10% longer. Best eagles in the game, in the late game. And yeah, just feeling pretty strong. Lots of options for them. And in the hands of Mr. Yo, it's going to be tough. Definitely one of the civs he wants to pick. He's going to go greedy out here. And he might get punished again. He's Villese just going to go... it's not Mr. Yo. This is Villese playing in red here as the Portuguese. Sorry. He's going to take some of these deer at the back. And be able to defend here against the eagle and the spear. Yeah, good defense here. He's going to open with archers as well. Portuguese really only a water civ. Not even picked on hybrid maps. Really like full water maps is where the Portuguese shine. Where it can go to the late game and they can use their Feitoria and their really strong late game composition with the organ guns. Can be very strong. But yeah, I don't really see it. I don't really see it against Mr. Yo on Acclivity. But Villese is Villese and he's super good at the game. So you never know. You never know. Okay. Second archer range on the way for Mr. Yo. So he's going to go super aggression here with his archers. Again, he can afford to do this because he's the Mayans. So it's not as big a strain on his eco as it will be for Villese. But yeah, everyone, you start with 28 villagers. So getting the double ranges up is not out of this world. Getting 2 ranges up early. You just normally don't see players do it. Normally they balance their... They balance their military a bit more. You often see AI armies, which tend to be quite strong. Like players with spears and archers and skirms and some scouts. Can be incredibly strong rather than just committing to one unit. But anyway. Villese is going to take the early trades here. And he's going to hop up on the hill. And Yo will have to... Well, he's running towards Villese's base here with this. Eagle goes down though. So Mr. Yo losing his scout. Not ideal. Fletching in for both players. And the cheaper archers. Maybe he wants to... Or Mr. Yo gonna add a watchtower here. Okay, so Mr. Yo really respecting Villese here. Villese gonna come forward with skirmishers. Doesn't have the armor for these yet, but Villese has done a fantastic job balancing his eco. He adds a scout, does he? No, he's just adding skirmishers. But could click up to the next stage very soon. As he's gonna clear all of this. So maybe he doesn't need to add these skirmishers. He sees Mr. Yo garrisoning these ranges, but Mr. Yo is kind of cut production, right? He made 1 eagle, and he's made this tower, and I think he's just going to try click up as Mr. Yo, but Villese is the one who clicks up first. How did he manage that? It seems kind of bizarre to me. I don't know how he did that, but anyway, there it is. How did he do that? Anyway, he did it. What upgrades? He has the same upgrades. He has more upgrades. He has double bit axe. And he made skirmishers. Anyway, well done Villese for pulling that off somehow. Idle TC time a bit higher for Mr. Yo, but it is what it is. So yeah, now Villese with a big ball of archers which he can upgrade and should be able to beat Mr. Yo's archers. Mr. Yo clicking up, but just with 4 of his own archers. Where are they? 1 eagle over here just tracking this army. The archers are back here. Just defending the back of the base. Really bizarre. Really bizarre. Mr. Yo has to assume that he's up first. Right? That's what I would assume if I was him. Like, you see your opponent has all these upgrades, the armor as well, and these skirms, and you didn't do that? It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, but it looks like Mr. Yo's just going to go full eagle here, which I guess is the play. If you fall behind in archers as the Meso Civ, or as the Mayans anyway, you have to kind of just switch into eagles. Mayans, yeah, limited in that way, right? Maybe just going to go siege defense and make some eagles. But yeah, anything is possible, but Mr. Yo and the Mayans, he's just that good. He's just that good at the game. So, yeah. Alright. As Villese kills some deer back here. Okay. And yeah, Mr. Yo, I wonder what he's thinking now. He can't be feeling too good. Villese hits Castle Age. He's making a Knight as well, which I really like to help against the Eagles. Going Bodkin Arrow, Crossbowman immediately. Gonna try and just bust through here, I think. That'll be the plan. Try and snipe some vills maybe. Yeah, now he's gonna attack this palisade. Mr. Yo should be able to wall behind this, but he'll be lucky not to lose a villager here. Triple barracks for Mr. Yo right in the middle. No, quadruple barracks. Okay. And Villese coming forward with more archers here. This could just be over. How did Villese get up to the castle age that fast? Absolutely insane. He's idling all the wood here. What he really needs to do is idle the gold. And I think that's why Mr. Yo prioritized getting that tower down on the gold. Eagle's just a super gold heavy composition. He's getting Eagle Warrior, getting Squires. But once this army comes together, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard for Mr. Yo to counter this, even with the Eagles, even with +2, if he gets it. So yeah, and Villese adding a second TC, Mr. Yo adding a second TC over here. But still, this is crazy. Mr. Yo not taking any damage though. Villese 4 villagers ahead. So yeah, kind of crazy. Crazy play by Villese. It shows like it doesn't matter the civ, like if you can just play cleaner and like have a better build and read the game better, you can win with any civ. And he's, well, he hasn't won yet, but he's definitely in a good position. Mr. Yo gonna run around with his Eagles, and Villese will spot this and probably just wants to chase with his Knights. Knights will trade a bit better, but no upgrades on those Knights, no bloodlines even, so looks like he's just gonna rely on walls for now. Yeah, gonna rely on walls for now, and let's see if he can pull that off. Getting a university, wants to get ballistics, as we see a market coming up for Mr. Yo. Maybe wants to sell his stone. Probably wanted to get a castle up at some stage, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. The game could just be over here. We know that, well, Villese has been having some lag as this villager just dies, but the market completes. And yeah, now Mr. Yo can, or Villese can just knock on the door here and try and blast his way in through this palisade or gate. Maybe wants to scout around the back for some vulnerable TCs. He's got to come forward with siege here, I'm not sure. Eagle's trying to bust through the houses here. We've had the conversation already on the stream, like, what's the benefit of attacking houses over the palisades? And I guess it depends on the context, as Mr. Yo as the third TC. Because if you're in this situation and you're attacking the palisade, your opponent is going to wall behind with houses, right? But if you attack the house, at least you destroy a house, right? You're not going to get in, so you might as well try to destroy a house, right? If your priority is getting in, then maybe attack the palisade. But if your priority is just to do damage against a skilled opponent who's going to wall, then maybe attacking the houses is better. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think either, but we had that discussion early on where we saw players attacking houses with their drush. All right, so Villese getting some Vill picks, but nothing crazy. Mr. Yo on 3 TCs now, and being annoying with his Eagles, forcing reactions out of Villese. Villese on 62 Vills though, Mr. Yo on 46. So he's gonna have a tough job. Getting himself back into the game. As yeah, the Knights plus the 39 crossbow is gonna be really tough. Gonna be really tough for the Eagles to deal with. Mr. Yo needs siege defense is what he needs. He needs monks, he needs siege. And right now he's just booming. He's going out to get gold over here. He can't really take gold anywhere else. He has gold here, but that's it. It's vulnerable to the crossbow. And he's taking gold out here. Okay. So it's alright. 30C now coming for Villese. Eagles trying to dodge ballistics, but I don't like this from Villese, that his whole army is just chasing. This is a big army. He should just be ruining his opponent here, but instead he can't really do that. Maybe he's just going to try and charge in here. Take out the palisade gate, charge in, kill some Vills. He has ballistics now. He's invested a lot into this army. He's just throwing it, but whatever. As the Eagles are in. No, how did they get in? Just through a house here? No, he was just open on the front. Okay, interesting. And yeah, now it's just a pain in the ass. Eagles roaming around. Are these archers just going to try and jump in here? Losing archers underneath this tower doesn't seem like the play. A villager goes down, but Mr. Yo raiding his way back into the game, it looks like. 6 kills for him. 66 kills versus 52 now. Okay, Mysterio has to be pretty happy with this. He got through a palisade here. Okay, but this is open anyway, so whatever. Okay. Eagle's going to engage against the Knights. Mysterio is obviously checking the upgrades. He'll know these Knights don't have armor or bloodline, so this is the best trade he's going to get, maybe. But now this whole army is back here, and that's really what Mysterio wants. He just wants to distract his opponent, keep them at home. Look at this army. Like, Villese has not been able to do anything with 40 crossbow because of one tower, basically. It's insane. Eagles are getting bonus against siege, so even if Villese comes forward with siege, it's going to be tough. Yeah, really tough. So amazing hold by Mysterio, really amazing. As Villese getting a market over here, no one going for monks yet, even though there's 5 relics on the map. So yeah, and here come the archers again, and Mysterio is just going to run back into the base. It's open. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, Eagles coming in from both sides, gonna try and take down the gate. But Villese gonna wall behind with this house. Meanwhile, Villese engaging on the front against the Eagles. Gonna try and dive in. Yeah, I guess this is the play. Do you try to just take out the tower? Maybe. Sit on the hill and take out the tower? Is that the play? Or just run away? Okay. Runs away. Eagle's gonna come around. Oi, 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 oi. I don't know what's going on. Like, Villese just comes in and then comes out. He just wants to deny his opponent the gold. As Yo is going to go for another barracks, so even more Eagle production. Has a proper spam going out of 4 barracks already. At the back here, runs underneath the TC. Does have +2, so can do this pretty well. Won't be able to take out the TC, of course, but it's all idle time. Sees Villese is on stone, and Villese dropping a beautiful castle here. I love this. This makes complete sense. And lots of villagers. How many villagers? 15? 16 vills. Okay. So, yeah. When you have a better army than your opponent, you basically can just take whatever engagement you want. And one way to force an engagement is to drop a castle. Behind this, Yo gonna drop a castle of his own. So this won't do as much as Villese probably wants. And I honestly would have preferred this castle maybe on the hill up here. I don't like how it's at the bottom of the hill, because you have map control, so there's no need to do it that way, right? As the Eagles run in, gonna try and snipe the vills. So I think the Eagles will die, but maybe the castle will be denied. 98%, 99. No, castle goes up. Villagers garrison. Eagles will just melt here. So Mysterio back to 14 Eagles, 51 crossbowmen for the Portuguese. And yeah, if he gets these to Arbalests later on, if he keeps them alive, can be pretty big. Mayans getting fully upgraded skirmishers, and also getting their unique tech for Castle Age, which is I don't know the name, but it gives their skirmishers 1 more projectile, which does 1 damage. So it's not that big a deal, because if you're against archers as Mayans with skirmishers, you're already doing a lot of bonus damage with your skirmishers, so that +1 doesn't matter. That +1 is more important when you're countering a hard counter to skirmishers like Hussar. So instead of doing 1 damage, you'll do 2 damage, which can make a difference. Just doubling the output, so you might end up one-shotting with a big ball of skirmishers. Okay. After that rant, Villese coming around with his archers here. Probably not getting as much damage as he wanted with this castle. What's he really denying here? He's not denying the gold. Although Yo has moved away from that gold. And Yo just running around his own base with his eagles. Spreading his eco out here. Taking some deer. Mr. Yo is a big fan of taking deer. As I like this from Villese. I think he should have been more active on the map a bit earlier. As Mr. Yo is going to look to take an engagement here, is he? How many eagles? 28 eagles versus 45 crossbows. And this might be the moment where Mr. Yo dives. He's got the crossbow caught in an open area. There's no choke points. There's no hills. If you're Mr. Yo, do you just want to try and take this fight on the hill? This could be huge. If he gets a surround on the hill, the timing is perfect. Look at this from Mr. Yo. There is a choke point here. Is Villese going to try and sneak into that? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, we can select all of the units, and we look at the bottom left. We can see the HP. And yeah, Eagle's going to get a bit of a surround. Maybe Villese wishing he had gone in here, and this could just be the game. Oy, oy, oy. No, this is going to spiral into the hands of the Eagles as more crossbow go down. Villese trying to micro, but oy, oy, oy. 26 archers, 19 archers, 15, 13. Massive cleanup. Hits Imp. Getting Bracer, getting Chemistry. And all of these guys are going to die. That's absolutely brutal. That's such a big moment. Like, can't be understated. Imagine arriving in, because they all died, and that was 40 units, and he still has 19. So he would have had 60 Arbalest. He would have had 60 Arbalest going into Imp, and now he has 19. Well, he doesn't even have Arb yet because he doesn't have the eco. That's huge. That's a huge moment by Mysterio. I mean, and like now Mysterio can buy himself time to get up to the next stage, but still going to take some time. And Villese with these trebs, but now it's going to be harder for him to defend these trebs because he doesn't have that big ball of archers anymore. And here come the Eagles. Here come the Eagles, and they're just going to deny this castle for sure. There's not enough archers here. Even with Bracer and Chemistry, are they going to do okay against the Eagles? Feels like it, but this could just be GG. Such a big moment. Mysterio just jumping on the archers again. Misclicks there. Maybe he takes this down. At least he's going to buy time to get the castle up. Now we can micro the archers back around towards the castle. Yeah, Eagles probably don't want to be fighting here. There is Bracer and Chemistry for this castle. And yeah, Eagles need to run away. Oh, yeah. So Mysterio on 12 Eagles again. And Villese just wins it. Mysterio calls the GG. Shit. So after all that, Mysterio felt like he couldn't come back. 81 villagers versus 103. Okay.